Finance advices that make you rich. There is no secret to accumulating wealth and being wealthy. Spending less than you make and save as much as you can is all there is to it. Executing this simple approach, however, could seem impossible in today's environment of student loan debt, cost of living rises, rising inflation, and unexpected financial catastrophes. Check out the next 8 suggestions for avoiding challenges and keeping your concentration if becoming wealthy is your objective. They ought to assist you in realizing what it takes to amass wealth and achieve financial security. Number 8. Set financial objectives. To become wealthy, you must first determine exactly what being wealthy means to you. Do you envision yourself as Jeff Bezos affluent or as having $1 million in your retirement account? You should establish your financial objectives and develop a strategy for how to get wealthy on your terms, because no two people define wealth in the same manner. These are some questions to ask yourself to help you define your goals. Do you intend to retire soon? What significant purchase is a second home, an art collection, a cellar filled with expensive wine do you fantasize about making? Do you have any plans to start a family? Should you put money aside for your child's education? How do you envision your retirement? Travel, vacation houses on both coasts, and downsizing. What kind of legacy would you like to leave for your family and children? You can set financial objectives and determine how much money you need to save to achieve your definition of wealth by providing answers to questions like these. Create a budget after that so you can start working. Number 7. Eliminate your debt. Although not all debt is bad, high-interest debt is especially undesirable if you wanted to become wealthy. Your spending plan must include a strategy for eliminating your bad debt while maintaining reasonable levels of good debt, such as a mortgage. One of the most common strategies for reducing interest payments and paying off high-interest debt quickly is the debt avalanche method. By employing this technique, you will pay the maximum towards the obligation with the highest interest rate and the minimum towards all other debts. After paying off the loan with the highest interest rate completely, roll the money you were paying towards the obligation with the next highest interest rate and pay it entirely. Consider your options before accelerating the repayment of debt with a lower interest rate, such as college loans or your mortgage. Paying off your debt with a higher interest rate first, and then your property payment and any outstanding college loans will enable you to save more money in the long run. Number 6. Make a pillow. Having an emergency fund is essential to any wealth-building plan. This isn't your stockpile of Bitcoin BTC or Microsoft stock either. Instead, it's highly liquid cash that is available right away in a low-risk savings account that is funded to a level that prevents you from ever having to use high-interest credit card debt in an emergency. Many financial gurus advise having 3 to 6 months worth of spending in your fund, but you may need more or less than that to feel secure. Build an emergency fund. Store it in a savings account with a high APY, and always remember to replenish it after using it. Number 5. Start investing right away. It will take longer to become wealthy the longer you put off starting an investment plan. Saving money is insufficient. You must invest in markets with your money if you want to get wealthy. Generally speaking, taxable brokerage accounts and tax-advantaged retirement accounts are the 2 ways that average people can begin investing. Check out our list of the top online brokers to get started with taxable investing if you don't already have one of the former in your financial toolbox. One of the latter may already be a part of your life and is likely one of your primary employment benefits, a 400 and ONIC account. Don't stop there though. You should also think about creating and funding an IRA. It's not easy to learn how to invest, but the time to start is now. Don't let the procedure intimidate you. Start small, make use of the informational tools offered on the aforementioned platforms, and keep in mind that the most crucial thing is to continue making regular payments to your investing accounts. Number 4. Ensure portfolio diversity. Perhaps investors have learned not to put all of their eggs in one basket as a result of the 2022 crypto crash. Diversification is also one of the fundamental principles of investing. If you wanted to become wealthy once you start investing, you must always bear in mind that having a varied portfolio is crucial. Whether you just own one sort of asset, such as cryptocurrency, yesterday's hot stock, or the new miracle investment your neighbor told you about, it shields your wealth from the significant losses that can occur when you do so. Understanding asset allocation and investing in a variety of various asset classes that support your objectives is necessary for creating a diversified portfolio. You can make riskier investments when you're younger and have more time to accumulate wealth, since you'll have plenty of time to recover from inevitable market dips. As you get older and closer to your definition of wealth, you should switch to less hazardous investments to protect your accumulated wealth. Number 3. Increase your revenue. The more money you make now, the quicker you'll be able to reach your financial objectives of being wealthy. You can create a positive cycle of earning more, investing more, and achieving your goals by increasing your earning potential today. Although seeking progress in your current employment may be the simplest approach to increasing your income, if it is not possible, don't be afraid to think about changing careers. Among the techniques to increase your income are: keep a record of your accomplishments, then utilize them to support a raise request. To develop the abilities you'll need for higher-paying professions, look for mentors. Get new talents by taking classes or getting more education. Consider changing careers to accept a job with greater wage prospects if the aforementioned actions aren't feasible. Beyond your core professional path, you can boost your income by creating a small business or a side hustle. Even while a side hustle doesn't have to last forever, it can be a terrific way to grow your income and use it to pay off debt or raise your investment budget. Number 2. Get to know FIRE. If you're interested in becoming wealthy sooner rather than later, you might want to learn more about the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, and retire early. To increase the amount of money available for investing, followers of the FIRE investing philosophy strive to minimize all expenses. For example, a FIRE practitioner would forego owning a car and riding a bicycle everywhere, regardless of the weather, to save money on car loans and insurance. Although this is an extreme case, we don't want you to give up driving. Nonetheless, some of the movement's generalizations may prove helpful, such as the Rule of 25, which specifies the amount of money required to establish financial independence, sometimes known as becoming wealthy. The rule states that you must save 25 times your yearly costs before taking early retirement. For instance, if your annual spending is $35,000, you'll need to save $875,000. FIRE tactics can help you get wealthy more quickly than you otherwise might without a vigorous savings strategy. This selection of FIRE blogs might assist you in learning more about the movement if you're prepared to accelerate your wealth-building objectives. Number 1. Steer clear of scams. There's a reason the word scheme is frequently used after the phrase "become rich quick." That's because there are vanishingly few easy ways to become wealthy, and anyone who tells you otherwise is trying to con you. Becoming wealthy requires having the discipline to accomplish what it takes and, as we've stated above, knowing what you desire. All of this takes time, but it is possible and worthwhile. When you take the appropriate actions to generate wealth, you'll see improvement if you have a plan and follow it. Go as far away from anyone who whispers that they have a sure thing and you can't lose as soon as you can. Just keep in mind that nothing is guaranteed. Not much happens as quickly as you'd want, and that getting rich is the reward for a strategy that is carried out correctly and with patience. How did you like the video? Do you like it? Leave your valuable comments in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube.